Like Joe DeRosa.
All right, James, we're not live yet.
I know.
So 5.
Shut that dog up!
I know. I'm going to make someone else do the intro. James, you're going to introduce the show.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
we are? Oh, yeah. James, you got to introduce the show because my neighbor's dog's barking
Wait, were
too
those
much.
cocaine bits live?
We're not live.
No.
5.
I lose a lot of friends exactly like this.
I can hear us. Can you guys hear us in the background?
Yeah, we're on a delay.
Okay, I can hear that. It's.
Oh, we are?
I've already annoyed myself, so I won't talk for the rest of this.
Delay's gone. Hi, are we live?
Yes.
Live.
Welcome to the most professional show on the internet. Every Tuesday night, 7 p.m., we come at you live with the hottest, sexiest, most desperate comics in America. Welcome to name In the Green Room.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ, James.
In
In
Everything
the
was
green
James.
zoom. In the green zoom.
James, take it back. Run
Dude,
it
I was
back. You
killing
got
it. Everything but the.
You were.
This is just like whenever I would host at a club. I would like do the energy part great, get the crowd whipped up, and then I'd be like, "Oh, don't forget the specials are free drinks," or something.
Or what about when you forget a comic's name? Have you ever emceed and forgotten a comic's name?
Oh my God.
Yes.
I've had that happen a couple times, and you're like, the panic that's going through your mind when you're like, I mean, it's almost like I fucked up a joke the other night, and that was right at the beginning, fucking ruined like 3 minutes of material. And what was going on in my head? I was like, okay, so how are we gonna get out of this? And I'm still talking. I'm actively talking while my brain's like, what's the plan for the rest of this?
I was hosting the improv and Neil Brennan, is that his name?
Wow, you still don't have it.
Yeah.
You didn't learn.
He's coming. He says he's gonna go long. He's like, I'm gonna go long. I'm like, okay.
By
Agreed
the
on
way,
stage.
always great.
He
Yeah.
does 7 minutes.
That's
and
why I
he
always
gets
keep a
on stage.
football on me.
I run up there and I just I start saying stuff like,
He's gonna go
it's
long.
really great to have him here. He's an improv favorite. I'm staring at the sound guy, and the sound guy says his name, and I'm like, yeah.
Good
I was
sound guy.
practicing this guy's name because it just did not roll off of my tongue. It was a white guy too. It's a hyphenated one. And I was practicing and he's like, no, don't worry about it. You got it. And I was like, I don't got it. And I got up there and surprise, surprise, I didn't have it.
Well,
And the audience yelled it out and I still didn't have it after that.
I think
So
it's a bit garish to be a hyphenated white, if I
well,
may.
fuck you, James. I didn't do anything. That's bullshit.
hyphenated white.
Yeah, to be a hyphenated white is a little much, honestly. To be a white. I mean, where's he get what? Pick your names, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on. What's going on?
Yeah, you want
That's to let people know that your parents are feminists.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Well, to me, it's like you're taking up even more space. 3 names?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. And that comes out of your time that the MC mentions that third name. That comes out of your time.
I like the term hyphenated white.
Hyphenated white is good.
Thank you.
That sounds like a type of espresso drink.
Have a hyphenated white. I had a guy.
Oh, I have a hyphenated white. That's something you drink in Australia. You can't get a good one here in Los Angeles.
Maggie, why'd you raise the hand? Are we playing with these again? Oh, I'm in.
Oh no, I was trying to rename myself and I didn't
Sounds
know.
like you want to party.
I always got my hands up, okay?
I'll raise my hand. I had a guy bring me up in Indiana, and he goes, "Give it up for Ryan Reynolds." And I was like, "Yeah," and walked up on stage, and I was like, "Buddy, you have screwed me."
What in the
What are you
world?
doing?
Oh, imagine the like people in the crowd, like, "What's going on?"
Wow,
Yeah.
huge special guest.
Yeah, and I got up there right away. I was like, "Please."
Santa Claus. It's
It's,
like, yeah, they're going to be disappointed.
This guy was hosting, and he comes up to me, and I'm next, and he's like, "Hey, look, I know your first name is Barnes, but what's your last name?"
It's Barnes. I'm a hyphenated white. It's Barnes.
Barnes-Noble. Yeah, not that.
That's Door. Barnes Door.
Well, this is the
I
show.
wish
Paul,
that
you
the
ready to
audience-
host now?
You're doing great, James.
I'm
I
done.
feel like
Done
We're roll-
hosting.
you-
Welcome
did
your
the
real
intro
host
for
to
me?
the show. If the host says it is true. Welcome your real host to the show, Paul Augustine Danke.
Yeah, I'm rolling out my middle name. I've decided I've
Oh,
been
that's
taking
great.
up too little space for too long,
Mm.
and I'm here to flummox future marquees. That's
Paul?
the dream. Yes, Greg.
Just something to note is that the viewers at home they don't see that.
What?
This is
Yeah.
just for, you're right. It doesn't appear on the. Okay, well,
Your name?
Greg,
This
Oh.
is a real hand raise this time.
yes, Maggie, you have the.
I think you should hyphenate it Paul Augustine.
Oh, so that's the first name.
May I jump in?
Yeah, Gareth, please.
Augustine.
Oh, I see. This is my problem is I don't want people even more upset when they're searching for something else and finding my material. I don't want to be
Yeah.
stepping on the good people over at Big Pog. They've got a lot going on the internet already.
Well, I've got a suggestion. You might see it as my name. What about Paul Raw Augustine?
Ooh, this as a breeder, that's I've earned it. I feel like
Yes.
the proof is in the
How do I put my
I
hand
mean,
up?
Raw Dog Radio's gonna play your shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they love my stuff,
Yeah.
and I love them. Everyone at Raw
Oh, I
Dog,
love 'em.
thanks
They-
for supporting.
They put me in my old used car.
Greg Barris.
I'm just gonna say no.
Okay, to
Thank you.
know
To
to Rod
riffing?
Augustine or to
No
Augustine.
to riffing. No to riffing.
All right, no riffing tonight, guys.
See, this is why I didn't have Greg kick off the show. I could tell that he was feeling uptight. He's in Florida. It's changing his latitudes. Changed
I'm
him.
in a riding an English an equestrian helmet, Paul.
Hmm.
Oh,
for
see, I couldn't tell what that was because
Yeah.
it is very dark.
It's very dark in there.
It doesn't get more uptight than equestrian horseback riding. I don't think.
Maybe it's Greg Barrister.
Ooh.
Regal.
Mm.
I'm gonna take my hand down now.
Let it go.
You have
hand
nothing
in
more to
That's the
say.
answer you were looking for.
Just wanted to hear his name. Um,
There's no horse jockey crossover. If that's what you do, that's what you do. There's no, it's a real bold move. You got to really hope you stay small. It's incredible.
yeah, it seems like a cruel world.
The jockey
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, the jockey
Or just
world.
oh.
Like
wait,
they have no
or-
say in anything, The
No.
only power they have over is the fucking horse, which
Yeah, I
is
was just
worth
gonna
more
say
than
the
them.
horse is the one with no power.
But that's like the place where short kings can rule. Where
That's
else
true.
are
Yeah.
short men really revered in this country?
Yeah,
Like-
Yes.
but
So
if you put
true.
on 5 pounds, get the
If
fuck
there's
out
a
of here.
show about jockeys, that's the open. It's like jockeys, and it's like they're riding, and it's like the place where short kings rule, and then they're riding.
It's
That's the
amazing.
jockey
So many of these.
commercial sounds like.
It could also be
Jockey
the.
petites.
It could also be the intro to Meerkat Manor, actually. But
Great show.
Oh yes, one's always a standing guard. I love that. Very noble crew. Those meerkats.
A
They live
regal
in-
species.
They walk on 2 legs.
I'd like to see one of them be a jockey, though. That'd be cute.
oh my god,
Oh.
Meerkat jockey crossover
Do
show.
it.
I
Do
mean,
it.
you've seen a monkey ride a dog or a squirrel ride a dog, so you're pretty close.
I've seen a small
True.
bird
I got
ride
greedy.
a bird.
Can't you imagine?
Pretty.
Can't you cover the extra distance, James? Can't you get the meerkat on the pony in your mind?
Always put the meerkat on the pony in your mind.
That's something you'd find written down while taking mushrooms and be like, what did I mean?
Scrawled on the wall in Tom
What was
Waits'
I
garage.
saying? I was telling myself something.
This
Yeah,
feels
I woke
true,
up, I
and
had
yet
a
I.
great bit. And you wake
Oh,
up
yeah.
and that's in your notebook.
Yes. All the you're like, what?
Oh, I have to communicate this to strangers?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite parts about stand-up comedy is delivering these weird gifts to yourself from the past. You're
Mm.
like it's it's amazing that they came from your brain at all. That it ever seemed good. And you're like, I know it's funny. I have a good sense of humor. And then you look at it, you go, how could I?
Yeah.
Or just to write stuff down. Just get it down. Who cares?
Yeah. Usually I look at something weird like that the next day and I was like, man, I was really happy last night.
We're drunk.
I thought this was a viable idea.
I've got voice memos where I'm drunk and I'm like, this is great. Like, this is the crazy thing that I've said to myself. Like, this makes no sense. I'm drunk. And I was like, this is pretty good.
I'm going to want to hear this tomorrow from my own.
And then you're listening to it and you're like, I should kick my own ass. That is horrendous stuff.
Problems. I can't do the voice memo. I've never been able to leave a joke voice memo to myself. I get through the setup and I'm like, this is bad. There's no laughter already. I'm bombing with myself.
You've got to hear mine. Mine are, I did a show at the Improv years ago where they were like, bring your first comedy notebook. And I don't know how I actually found my first thing I was writing stand-up in.
Wow, yeah.
And so much of it was like, I'm just like you guys, like written down, like stuff like that, where I was like, this is offensive.
Someone told you to be relatable early on.
I'm just like putting in the stuff that like you'd put in if you were good at, like, there's no good ideas. It's just a lot of like, I know what they say in between stuff.
So the first thing I wrote in my comedy notebook was be sure to tip your wait staff. What?
That's a good bit. I've seen other people doing that.
It's very popular.
My first one was, what do y'all want to talk about? What else? What else? What else?
What else would be a great? That's
I
very
wrote that down. I don't know. I just thought that was a good segue.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's a
Your
joke that
segue
countless
notebook.
of us have tried, and it has never brought anything to any of us. You can't when you let a what else out into the universe.
Oh, they know.
What else?
You got to pull the chute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in a free fall. This is dangerous. To say what else to a random group of people, especially
What
in this
else?
day and age.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Just
their
imagining-
line. Their line is like, well, what else this motherfucker gonna want to talk about? And you're
I
like,
like-
what else? And they're
I
like,
like
we
opening.
know.
What about opening with what else?
It's a power move.
okay, that's a power move. Yeah, that
Or
I
you
accept.
start with, I'll leave you guys with this. I'll leave you guys
Oh
with
my
this.
You start with, I'll leave you guys with this, and then you go right into what else.
What else?
Oh no, you just say what else and you go good night.
I'll leave you guys with this. What else?
All right, thank you guys. I got merch at the table. I'm selling what else bumper stickers.
Exactly. I think what else works as a
That's all out
closer.
there.
I think that's my.
I'm the what else guy.
What else?
God, what a nightmare you'd create. All your fans just screaming what else at you every show.
Yeah, oh no! Oh no!
Uh,
And we thought Hedberg had it bad. That would be a nightmare. That would be a nightmare. Gareth, you've been doing a bunch of shows out on the road lately. Have you? How are the audiences? Do they seem prepared to be in public?
You were in Hawaii, right?
I was in Hawaii.
You're in Hawaii?
I was, yeah, briefly. for like-
Everybody's went to Hawaii.
well, I'm sorry,
know.
Maggie. I had to go for work.
I'm furious.
I'm
What
with you.
else? What
Maggie,
else?
let's go to Hawaii right now.
Yeah, it's amazing, honestly. My first like run of shows in Minneapolis was fucking, I mean, as you can imagine, like it was half capacity. But they were like, it's cool. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like I've been doing, the Zoom shows or just like weird improv stand up from my home in front of nobody. So it was great. And yeah, it definitely feels like people are ready to enjoy things like stand up again. It's pretty great.
Are they like lingering? Are they not jumping out of there? Are they trying to like hang out a little more? It feels like that's what I'm experiencing socially is people aren't done even when it's over.
Yeah, there's no leaving.
That's so interesting. I haven't really, I'm going to start watching for that and see.
Yeah.
I'll
Even
tell
like
you
hang out
who-
with people, no one wants to leave. Like I
I've
don't think
been
there's
doing-
been there hasn't
I've been
been
doing-
one Irish goodbye in LA in
No.
the last month, which
No.
is insane.
No, Irish hellos
No.
I've seen when you didn't ask for someone to come over and they're like, how are you? Get the
I'm
fuck.
back.
Yeah.
How'd what else go over in Hawaii?
It was good. I mean, they have their own culture, so they're not really used to the what else stuff. But I adapted it.
You know
I was doing a lot of. I was going like, what else? Aloha means a lot of stuff. What else did I want to talk? So I was kind of throwing in some local stuff, and that was helping kind of bridge the gap. But no, I mean I left them with that.
Now, do they know that about
Aloha? How
Aloha?
they say what else?
Oh yeah.
It's like hello, goodbye, what else?
That's right. Yeah. No, they use it for too many things.
Is there, if it's an Irish goodbye where you just leave, what is it when you don't leave?
A German hello?
It's called an African vacation. It's an overstayed visa.
Yeah.
I actually love the moment when a host tells you that you have to leave. That's always like, oh, I guess I was having fun.
Yeah.
I was
It
definitely.
makes me feel young for sure. Yeah. Like I still got it.
I'm still the party animal. Woo! Yeah. I was hanging around this last weekend in Kansas City, so I was like lingering. I was like the guy. I was like, I gotta go, and then it would be like 4 hours later where I'd be like, well, tomorrow's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
are you
especially
now?
writing the.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
What was that, James?
Where are you now?
What?
I'm at home. I'm in California, baby.
Oh, cool. You want to close down the roost tonight?
Yes, I do.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
I like
that was
how you just
unprofessional.
Roku'd. You know, you want to close down the roost? Let me just backwards Roku this shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck that.
This whole thing is a man cave now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're
Oh,
Ron
no.
Augustine.
Why don't they build a whole house out of the man cave?
I was,
The
damn it.
man.
I was working out in my head, and I was like, yeah. There's a little blood.
I think it's a good time to pitch the man house. It feels like culture's ready to get that floated out there.
Oh man.
Yes.
The men are looking for a little bit of independence from the rules of society. The white men are trying to find a house where we could all just autonomously live and not have the constrictions of society or the eyes of politics just crashing down on us as per usual.
A safe space where white men can be themselves.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Also, we want a Pac-Man in the living room.
Yes. Yes.
No miss, Pac-Man.
No miss. Yeah,
If I see
exactly.
a fucking
No miss, this
bow.
is Man House.
An all new
Well,
man.
I think that obviously Man House is a reality competition show where it will be a house testing the strength of men, which brings us to our first subject.
I'm sorry. You've been canceled. That's how the kick
Yeah.
people off.
It brings us to our first subject. What is a challenge from the hit reality show The Man House? I'll go first. What I think would certainly be one of the challenges of The Man House would be assembling IKEA furniture while being heckled by your high school best friend over a Zoom phone call. That would be an elimination round. I don't think a lot of guys would
And you
get
have
through
to
that.
you have to do like tasks to earn pages of instructions. Like, oh, you won 2 pages of instructions.
I've got the host,
who's the host?
Chris Harrison,
Who?
Yeah.
the Bachelor host, who shouldn't talk, and who they've stopped talking.
Yeah,
I got who
he's
the
not
host is.
top.
Chris Harrison, Chris Hardwick, and Chris Hansen. Triple
Jesus
host.
Christ, James, that's pretty good.
That sounds
Triple
like
host.
that sounds like.
And then one of the contestants is Chris Fairbanks. I think he would add a lot to the
Mhm.
show.
I think you would have
He's a man.
He would even out. He would raise the Chris score in a net positive. That would be
Wow, look
really
at that.
Yeah,
impressive.
he'd
to
add a
see.
lot.
Someone who's not here.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll try out for Man House. Can I do it?
Yeah.
Not.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, everyone's welcome.
I can do push-ups.
You just
if
gotta
Man
be-
House is about anything. It's about inclusivity.
Absolutely.
It's more of a
So men are
vibe.
known for. The culture of men is everyone is welcome. That's not true at all. Greg Barris, what do you think would be a competition in the Man House?
Okay, I have 15 competitions. Okay, the first
It's a little
Okay.
light. It's a little light for Greg.
I called on him too early.
Yeah, never call Craig first. He takes up every guess. Pick a number 1 to 10. I have 10 guesses.
Maggie, I think Maggie fell.
Oh no, Maggie!
Maggie!
No, you walked her.
What?
Okay. A competition on Man House would be, I don't know what you would call it. You could call it, look who's talking over. And it'd be like, everyone has to get together and talk over each other. And whoever can talk over the loudest wins.
Ooh, I like
Okay,
that.
we don't like that one? Okay, it's called Let Me Hold It.
This number 2.
That's number 2. And it's just, you just hold something.
They all want to
Hot.
hold.
Grip strength. Okay,
Yeah.
grip strength. I think should be probably a part of Man House. So I'll give you that.
That's good. I mean, just a 2. I'm just gonna do the 2.
Okay. Do you want to be more specific about what they're going to be gripping, Greg?
Holding? I mean, it's just like everyone. It's kind of like a show and
Grip and grip.
tell, and then everybody gets upset and jealous about the other person's object that they brought to show and tell, and they're like, "Let me hold it."
Oh.
Whoa. I actually
Sounds
love
like
a competitive
drama.
show and tell. That would be really challenging for these boys. James, what do you think is going to be a top competition on the great new reality show, Man House?
Oh, well, I think Poetry Corner is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
James.
mean, all the great poets are men.
Yep.
Oh,
Save it for the
Oh,
show,
no.
Greg. Save it for the show.
We're
That's,
gonna
a great, that's a great talking head.
We're going to get a cameo from Robert Bly himself. He's going to come down, teach you how to look at a fire alone with your bros and write about it.
Someone in the chat is asking if
Sorry, Poetry Corner.
Man House is an American thing, and it's going to be international. I feel like because
Oh, yeah.
the good thing about men is they
Man
are
House,
everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
out
a bunch
there.
of blokes and arguing about other stuff.
Yeah.
Maggie, what do you think is going to be a great competition in the hit new reality show, Man House?
The quickest to admitting they're wrong without yelling.
All right. That's gonna be that's gonna be a short game.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I thought it was possible till you added without yelling.
They said it. They put a bark collar on all the men when they walk into the house,
Ah,
and they're eliminated as they raise their voices.
that
It
That
just
should
turns
just-
into. Yeah, go ahead, Gareth.
that should just straight up be a component of the show that they
Yeah.
have to have those on forever.
Yeah.
The whole show
does
ends
it-
up being
Does it
loud
shock 'em?
whispers.
or is it citronella?
Shocks them.
Shock.
Yeah.
Shit, okay.
No, these are men. They get
Yeah,
shot.
that's right. Yeah. Well, one could argue they wouldn't. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, they'd be like, "We're supposed to do the shocking."
People just yelling at each other.
Yeah.
It also shocks you if you ever do the shocker thing, which a lot of these
yeah.
guys are probably going to do.
For sure.
Certainly in their whatever they call their initial interviews when they're introducing themselves,
I
mean, but-
forgot it. I hadn't done. I was like,
I was
T-Bone. I'm here to have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm here
What's
to shock
up?
the world.
Here to shock the world.
God, the shocker had a hell of a run for a while, right?
oh
You
yeah.
are ready for me. You
Oh,
can do a lot of that. I'm gonna run this house.
I've never.
He's
heard
getting
anyone-
shocked every time he does it. He doesn't
how
care.
amazing would it be to lose that finger?
Oh. Woo.
Just to be like, no, I don't. I'm just a dog bit it off.
What
Is
were
there
you
like
doing?
you know how there's like the really
Yeah,
nice
put
way to
my
do the
fingers
finger?
in.
Is there like the nice way to do the shaka where you're like, oh, like I don't know.
Not all, yeah.
This people do like this. There's that, but then there's like
What's
Ah.
this?
there's this.
What's this one?
I mean
That's good enough.
Yeah,
Here to
that's
sh-
mildly
One and the
shocking.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah. One
Yeah.
and one.
yeah.
That's not the
One to
shocker.
one,
That's
yeah.
the surprise.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
The letdown.
The felony.
Mm.
The felony letdown.
Are you not shocked?
I'm seeing
Why don't
some
we
of
just
the
hang
other.
out in person? What are we doing? This is so fun.
James, what a turnaround that sentence had. Why don't we just do this in person?
No, I'm just
the
having
best
so much fun
time.
with you, and then I'm like, we don't have to do this. I'm kidding. This is good.
This is perfect.
Gareth,
No,
what do
I'll
you
come
think?
to your house right now, James.
Do it.
James, I'm here at your
I
house.
just
No, wait, I
swept
don't
and
have my
mopped.
license. I shouldn't go.
Okay.
Whoa. That's the right order, by the way.
Thank you. Finally.
Yeah, you finally got it.
Gareth, what do you think is going to be one of the? What do you think is going to go viral? What's going to be the viral segment from Man House?
I think we need a segment where the guys are like, they have headphones on so they can't hear each other. And within 60 seconds, they need to list as many things that it's not cool to do anymore as possible.
Whoa!
Oh, that's good.
I feel like you're going to hurt a lot of feelings with this segment.
Well, maybe it's time. Maybe this is why this show exists.
This show needs to happen.
Yeah.
I want this show now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do.
And
I think
it's a contained environment where you're fueling these lunatics. But God, that's good. That's a good idea. You know, there's some of the hosts, Chris Harrison or Chris Hardwick, one of them is always going, that's a great call. You know, so that they're like their own cult where they're like spinning themselves. And when they leave, everyone will be like, the fuck is wrong with you? And they'll be like, well, Chad was he was winding me up.
yep, and your shot caller would have gone nuts right there. You'd have been lit up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. That's that again. I'm not ready.
Everyone's just screaming at each other in like a crazy low whisper, and that's all that's ever happening by episode like 10 or whatever. It's like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, the only time you're allowed to scream, poetry corner.
Yeah.
The collars
I
come
think
off.
that should be one of them. Like
Collars come off.
continuing to say what you want to say, even though you're getting your neck shocked.
Ooh.
Who can talk the longest?
That's a good one
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
This is-
I mean, you want your viral clip. I think that's as close as we'll probably.
Yeah, now it sounds like a stand-up
Yeah,
like
yeah.
reality show.
I think there's just an infinite amount of things you could challenge these poor boys on. I would like to make them have to see who could pee the longest, because men always do that anyway in the bathroom. And if any two men enter the bathroom at the same time, they have to see who pees longest. And the guy who does it, he's out.
It's great.
Wow.
He's gone.
And if you get stage fright, sorry, you're first out.
Oh, wow.
Greg.
Have any and people see if they can pee the longest? Who's doing that?
I'm not. I just didn't know. I didn't want to judge how Paul grew up.
You guys don't. All right. Fair enough. Fair
All right,
enough.
what was
It's
my
just
question?
me.
I raised my hand. I asked a question. I was polite.
I think that, yeah. I
We
think
did that.
there's
We
a
did
lot of-
that in the South, but with poop.
Oh, that's a good
I
game.
hate that I asked.
Who
Oh, well,
could
that's
poop
not
the
fun.
longest.
Also, that probably checks out.
Well, and now I think this is going to be a follow-up round, because this is such a rich topic. I want to learn more about this. What do you think? The question is, what is the grand prize for the winner of Man House? And
Oh.
think they get real estate? What kind of a
Christ.
TV show
That's
budget?
an MTV budget, man. I'm guessing.
Oh, no, they can stay in an Airbnb, and
In
that's
Van
probably.
Nuys.
What are the grand prizes on the other shows, like Love Island and
Love. You
Yeah,
think they
you
get the
could-
island?
I think you win a prize on Love Island.
Not win the
Money.
island, though.
Well,
yeah.
that's a great show pitch.
I mean, you win an island. That's better than let's top Who Wants to Be a
That's great.
Millionaire. Who wants to own an island?
On The Bachelor, I think you just win love, and that's
That's a good point.
You get to be on The Bachelor. You're a
Yeah,
celebrity.
You get luck for free.
yeah. Oh, good. Ooh.
And
I
you
can-
might
I
get to
can-
be the future bachelor if you lose or
Yeah,
win,
if you come in second.
right?
Oh, is that how? I haven't watched a
Dude,
single
it's
episode
so-
of any of these.
I-
these
people
I
shows.
love
watched
it.
it last night, and I genuinely was like, I mean, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, I genuinely was like, this is a great show.
No, not why I watch it.
Oh, I've never seen a show hate the people on it more than that show.
It's pretty amazing. They
Yeah.
always throw one virgin in there.
Everyone loves that show.
Yeah.
He's like,
Who
I love
loves
to
it,
watch
Maggie?
The Bachelor.
Dude,
So
I know
cute.
so many women who love gay men who love watching that show. Like it's
Well-
been on 28 years now at this point, right?
I've watched it with a number of friends of mine and female friends of mine. And what's great is at the beginning,
Thank you.
yes, so obviously very open-minded.
Mhm.
But at first you're like allowed to mock it and it's all fun and games.
Right.
But then there's a
Right.
phase where you're no longer allowed to be a shithead. And that's when I'm like, well, why do I don't even
Yeah.
want to watch it now.
It's like, oh, you have a favorite now because you
Yeah,
watched
Like
19
American
hours?
Idol, when they have like,
Yes, exactly. And it's the same way it works too. I'll watch it because I'm like, oh, this is so stupid. And then
Yeah.
at one point I do go, I like that person a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a favorite.
Yeah.
You know, let's not be stupid.
not
Clearly,
a
one who
s-
should win.
Yeah.
I'm not a sociopath.
Oh,
I mean,
just-
if he
I
picks
ra-
her, I'll
I-
kill myself.
I'm not a sociopath. I rank people even in groups I hate.
Oh, who's my favorite of this group of shitbags? Let's see. I'll have a favorite. There's no
Yeah,
doubt.
I love her. She's awful, but yeah.
My version of The Bachelor is watching America's Funniest Home Videos and getting mad when Alfonso doesn't pick the funniest videos to win the grand prize. And
he's not picking, Paul, is he?
Yeah, that's.
I don't know who,
The
but who
audience is
picking?
voting on it, Paul. He's merely a
No, but
messenger.
someone picks the 3 to get to the audience vote. Is that
thought
what
Yeah.
you're
That's
talking
fair.
about?
That's true.
I thought that the audience voting was all just rigged, you know?
It
There we
seems
go.
But it is.
I'm not gonna sit here and let that be said. I'm sorry, Paul.
Yeah.
You need to
I don't know. I
find
don't
some sort of
watch
order in
these
here
things.
because that is just Vin DeBona's gonna be this kind. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
You're talking like you're about ready to storm Studio City.
I'm not happy.
I'm not saying that who wins the grand prize every season isn't fantastic. You know, there's always a good one, but the ones that filter the top are not usually the best, and
So,
they don't allow the people that have violence happen to their body win the championships, and that's not
really?
fair.
No.
If you
'cause
chop
when I was
down a
growing
tree-
up, it was 90% ball torture.
Well, that's the sexiness. They show
Yeah.
you that, but that's never going to win. What's going to
Okay.
win is a charming 5-year-old.
Oh.
Maggie, what do you think?
True.
The winner
I have
of
a
the
question.
Bachelor-
Yeah.
Is it just like home videos, or can you like submit content to that?
Oh yeah, you can submit now. It's incredible because now that like
Oh, wow.
influencer culture is what it is. What are you showing
Oh
us?
wow! So you win money if you're the Bachelor or the Bachelor.
It says can expect to rake in though. That's probably from like like appearances and like
Okay.
all
Yeah.
that shit.
Don't believe the
okay.
blurb.
Okay.
What I love about America's Funniest Home Video now is that they show you it's a lot of door cams, tons
Oh.
of door cam footage, and it is so funny. So many more dads are being caught in humiliating recycling bin adventures, and it's very, very, very
See,
delicious.
This is what
This-
happens. They embarrass the dads of this country. That's why we need a man house. This is
There'll be no
Just have
rig
them-
cam at the man house.
no.
Oh, is there a
If you-
man cave in the man house?
Well, maybe that's where you go when you get eliminated, and you play video games with the other men who got eliminated.
Everyone just
Oh,
wants to
yeah.
be eliminated.
That
Yeah,
sounds bad. Yeah, that sounds pretty
guys, you
fun.
want to win? No, I miss Jerry.
I just want to shoot some pool.
That was my boy. We're gonna play air
It's my number
hockey.
one bro in the house, dude.
What
The
do they
best
call the
friend.
sex? What do they call the sex room in The Bachelor?
Oh, fantasy suite.
The fantasy suite. And so in Man House, it's the man cave, and anything goes, baby.
Oh, that's great to also think of like the men who are like, no, it's a man house, being like, all right, cool, yeah. Well, we're dating. Like, well, you're not allowed to date in the man house. We fell for each
Why?
other.
Yeah, they come
what a
out
per-
enlightened. Yeah. Just,
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be tough.
Okay, another challenge on Man House is called proper boundaries.
That's a good one.
proper boundaries. What do you? How do you
what
gonna
is
compete
that?
for this, Greg? I love this idea. I love the title. Now, what's the hook? How does the game play?
Yeah.
Have to set polite and proper boundaries.
Wow, that sounds like a great. It's TV ready.
That is. Whew, I guess we're gonna need an elite team in post to really find the drama there.
This is the man with 15 guesses. Okay.
I guess the first
I love that
two.
book.
Come on, a bunch of men giving each other boundaries. Like, hey, look, I want to hear what you're saying, but I don't need you to be. Yeah, get back there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sold me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. I think it works. It'll probably be in the finale. This sounds like a really big moment.
Thank you.
Can only head to head. We only want 2 people left at that point.
Do these other shows have contests? Like, does The Bachelor have contests?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, Gareth.
Yeah, is my mic on? Yes.
Yeah, you
I
think
guess
they're
we
getting?
don't know. I guess no one knows.
You think they're getting 20 years of viewers just based on their simmering personalities
Actually,
on that show?
last
I stay
season-
for the dialogue. Like,
last season there was a lot of violence. They were like, all right, you're gonna beat each other with paddles, and the people were like, okay. It was very weird.
Okay.
is this the women or the men?
I don't remember. I don't see life like that, James, but it sucks that you're so
Well, one is the Bachelor,
living.
one's the Bachelorette.
Yeah.
I think.
I
it's
don't.
respectful of
To me,
women
I just
not-
see hearts.
when
I
they
see
earn a
hearts.
title
I
that
see
people-
colorless hearts. That's what I
Oh,
see.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know. But if you want to watch it like that, that's good for you. But
He doesn't even care if that heart is purple or polka dotted or
Mhm.
wouldn't be able to
blue
tell,
or
Maggie.
whatever.
Wouldn't be able to tell. Wouldn't even know. Might not even be a
Wouldn't
heart.
want to
I don't
know.
know. Wouldn't want to know. God no. No.
He's out
Maybe
here
they have
watching
no love in
kidneys
them
and
at all.
shit.
That's fine.
Right. Yeah.
Well, either way, it must be nice just to see the cops equally beating up everybody in your world.
I think that as far as I could tell, everyone is being treated very similarly.
Look, everyone's in trouble.
And they seemed like a pretty good force, to be honest, to me. I mean, my world. I think you found a flaw with my superpower. Yeah, unable to discern direct violence. Well,
Yeah.
they must have done stuff.
They look privileged to me.
Yeah.
Gareth, since you definitely can't pee longer than me, obviously,
Wow.
what do you think?
Paul, there's no need to come
Whoa.
over here and talk smack.
Oh, throw down. Let's
just-
do it right now. Let's do
No,
it.
I didn't. No,
Let's do
no,
it.
I'm just.
I gotta-
no, that wasn't.
I got a clock.
Okay, you
This
let me guess, Paul. You want another competition, don't you?
Uh-oh.
I wanted to hear what you thought one of the prizes should be for winning Man House.
One of the prizes for winning Man House should be one of those weird bandanas they sell in Texas that keeps your neck cold.
I love that.
Like a lifetime supply of cold neck rags.
That's great.
Yeah.
They should call them neck koozies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Neck coos.
Neck
Yeah.
koozies.
That
Keep
would
your neck
sell.
cold.
Yeah.
I hate to say how much I feel targeted by that marketing. You hit the bullseye right. You split the arrow. This is bad. I wanted that.
Yeah. But an endless supply, like a magician's handkerchief. Like just
Yeah.
oh.
They
A
have
lot of
stuff
ways.
on them like a real koozie. Like it's from, Virginia's for lovers koozie.
Yeah. Yeah.
To think that I would have an old timey trunk stocked filled of net koozies just makes my heart sore. I would work so
They never
hard to
stop
win Man House.
coming. I mean, that's comfort and security.
Well, yeah, they can't just give you one supply because elasticity being what it is temporary, and they got to
Please keep
refresh.
coming.
There's a shelf life. Yeah.
Mhm. Maggie,
Um,
what do you think would be a good prize for winning Man House?
A year's worth of free therapy.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Because if you won Man House, you probably need it.
Uh,
Like, you talked for 45 minutes while your neck was being shocked. You need to go figure out why you're mad at your dad.
You'd have a lot of guys saying, "Can I get the cash equivalent?"
Is she hot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
How
got
hot
to be
is
a
this therapist?
got to be a man therapist. Has to.
Yeah.
I think they would
I've
definitely
seen
have
The
to have a therapist.
Sopranos.
I know how this goes.
Yeah.
They'd have to have a therapist in the house for Man House because
It would
They'd
probably
have
have
to
to be a
get- No, they'd have to get the dude from the Metallica documentary, their therapist.
Oh my god.
That guy
They-
can do anything.
The Rock Doctor.
you
Yeah, the Rock Doctor. Yeah.
that would be better than Dr. Drew. That's the only other alternative in these reality situations, and we're off Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew
He's-
could
Dr.
be a
Drew.
cast member in the house, I believe.
Yeah, he should be in it. He's gone.
Yeah, I'm
He's-
sorry, Paul.
I
He's
think that
he's
therapist
left
needs
us.
to have like
Yeah.
strong muscles and a suit, but his arms ripped off of the suit. So he's real
Yes.
strong. He's wearing a three-piece suit, but sleeveless. That's
I
respect.
respect what Dr. Steve has to say because he's so ripped. He gets it.
That sounds like Vince McMahon.
That's who we're all that's who we're all thinking would be great for that role.
Yeah. Or you said Steve from the old Jerry Springer who got his own show. Might still
Uh,
have it because
Steve,
the world is fucked up. Wilkos,
thank you.
There you go.
Jesus.
my favorite
Yeah, it
alt
was on the-
country band.
Tip of my tongue.
Steve
Steve Wilkos.
Can't believe I almost forgot. He was, I mean, not a lot of people make the jump from show bouncer to host. It's just, it doesn't happen.
Who
a
does
lot.
that?
It's never happened ever.
I don't think I've heard of it.
I mean, I think that
It was
just
like,
shows what a great
it's
guy.
like someone saw Roadhouse and was like, yes.
Yeah.
Who do we know that
But he
does
doesn't
this?
bounce on his own show. That's where where
Right.
they lost it.
He
should
should.
be bouncing them and cracking skulls
Right.
and like clunking their
Asking a
heads
question
together.
and then being like, hold the mic. And then like getting in the mixing it up, you know?
That'd be
Bloody
great. Someone always, it'd be great to watch a show where someone has to hold the host back from fighting all the time.
I think it's Steve Wilkos. It could have been Steve Wilkos.
Yeah.
Just have another Steve running through and
Today's Steve is last season's winner of Man House. And every day there's a guest Steve who bounces Steve when he tries to go after the guest.
Yeah.
that's the prize. You get to be the bouncer of Man House and just
Yeah.
kick as much ass as you want.
Oh,
We'll need it.
Or the Steve Wilkos show, sorry.
he's got to be he's a silverback by now.
Is that
He's
show still
he's
on?
not doing a lot of bouncing these
I
days.
bet
but
it
I'm
is.
sure he could.
Oh, he's bouncing some grandkids on his knee.
Aw.
Doing that kind of bouncing.
I think we could get we deserve a celebrity bouncer for Man House. The show's it's too powerful not to have one.
So far, I feel
Um,
like Vince McMahon can fill most of the roles we need.
I
Steve
don't know if
Wilkos-
we want that history
Well,
coming into the Man House. Let the
I-
Man House
I don't think
get
it hurts
itself
that.
in trouble.
I don't think
Steve
it hurts.
Wilkos, the Steve Wilkos show is still on the air.
Has to be. I mean, what?
And
The
Wow.
it is, guess what season it's on?
I would guess 31.
I was going to say 31 as well.
14.
Wow, Paul. Well, at least we know who can pee longer.
We were
Paul and I.
wrong together.
Yeah, right. 31. If that felt so right, I was like, it's gonna be 31.
I
We
think
just
you guys
fell in
probably
Louise
can-
off that cliff.
I bet you guys
It's
pee
beautiful.
like the exact same length of time.
Like, what's an average amount of time you're peeing here?
Oh God, who can even
5,
remember?
6, 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Under
Yeah. Well, I mean, full
Oh.
pee. That's from,
Straight?
that's from
I
start
pee once
to.
a day for an hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's good.
Maggie.
Once
That-
a
no,
week
that's-
for an hour.
That's
I
it.
pee once a week. I get it all out.
I can't. I'm
And I-
peeing today. I have my pee today. I cannot. I can't make it.
Oh, I understand. Ugh,
Yes, I'll be
girls and their
peeing.
pee.
Yes, I block off 2 hours just in case. I've had a long, crazy week.
So I got a little extra pee in there. You know how it is with
There's
crazy
some-
weeks.
There's some rhino or something that has sex once a year and
Mike Pence. Oh. Sorry.
on Mother's B Day. But there's a rhino that comes for ages, like a male rhino that just ejaculates for, like,
Yes.
makes up for it. Like, it's just like, I do it once, but I make up for it.
I need this data. I got to know exactly how long I'm.
It's
suddenly
Steve Wilkos.
sober.
Seriously,
Sorry,
I
it's
need
Steve
this
Wilkos.
rhino. I need this rhino.
I need
I
a
got a question about that.
Yes, Maggie.
So does he just like rhino just for a long time, or is it a short time but like a lot of shit?
I think well,
Buckets.
it's hard for me to know, but I'd love to answer it by saying I think it's 45 minutes of coming.
No.
Yeah, let me have this.
I'm looking it up.
Well, I guess
Rhino-
Well, that's not going to
just-
help things, Greg. That's not going to. Looking it up is not going to help this thing
Yeah.
that I've
Rhino
said that might not be
ejaculates
true.
45 minutes. Let's see.
Yeah, where are
we
you looking
don't
this
have-
up?
We don't have 45 minutes left in the show to watch the whole load pass, but I think we could get the idea.
It might be shorter.
Greg, can you screen share? Just when you find it. Oh,
Find it.
just joking.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to watch it. This is exciting, gang. I love working with all of you in our various creative pursuits. And good news.
Patent pending. Patent pending.
Patent
No one
pending.
take this from us. Trademark.
Greg.
What do you say?
Greg, feel free to jump in with your ejaculate facts as they come in.
I'm
ready to.
Jack Facts brought to you by Slim Jim. Slap into a fact.
Jack Facts brought to you by Slim Jim
Snap into a fact.
we're like a year and a half away. It's
I just hate to be a source of false information. People come to us as a group of naturalists.
Yeah, we're
To
journalists
talk
first.
about- Yeah.
You know the Ferrero Rocher balls, and you open it, and there's like a beautiful poem. You
Yeah.
break a Slim Jim, and they're just Jack Fact.
It's like a fortune cookie, but with
Yeah.
information about animals
Yeah.
coming.
It's like the Ferrero Rocher ball poem.
Uh,
They're meant to be shared. The facts are meant to be shared with your
Oh,
oh,
loved
this is an
So
interesting
funny.
one. If you sit on your hand, it doesn't feel like you're doing it.
And maybe the Jack Facts can be like limericks or poems.
Oh man. Little Slim Jim scroll.
Why the Jack Facts is just gonna be like, this is a sweet name, right, bro? Jack
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Are
it's
we
like
doing
Bazooka
sponsors
Joe.
now?
Mm.
Yes. This is when they launch a product on Man House. You bring it to the show, and we workshop it for you. Greg, let us know as the
Shark
details.
Tank of Man.
Man House Shark Tank.
Yes.
Where you
Man
gotta
House
be
Shark
in
Tank.
a Shark Tanking your idea to somebody. So you can't be scared, and you also have to be confident for the venture capitalists.
Oh, Maggie,
Okay.
that's
I know how to
that's-
make a man prove himself.
That brings us to our Maggie. That's a great inspiration for
Wait.
our final subject.
Sorry, Paul, can I
hold
just
on.
jump in very quickly? I have something amazing. I just Googled.
Wait, is this breaking news?
This is
pretty
breaking news.
amazing. I'm not, I maybe it's because I've just never, I didn't think this would happen. Rhino that
How could it?
ejaculates for a while is my Google search.
For a while?
The third
So
search-
casual.
the third search, I swear to God, on my Google is Gareth Reynolds on Twitter.
What?
FYI, rhinos have sex for 45 minutes. I'm going to it now. Yeah, rhinos have sex for 45 minutes and the male ejaculates the whole time. Have a good day. I tweeted that.
Well, that's
2016.
You're such
Gareth,
self-
is the place that you found this information
Yes!
from your own Twitter?
Yeah.
I'm like an M. Night Shyamalan social
I read
media.
it somewhere. I also wrote it somewhere.
Yeah, I
If
knew
I
I'd
could
read
cite
it.
myself in this study.
Wow, that's
This is brilliant.
crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy.
Well, this is
All right, Gareth,
borderline-
you
this
can
is-
pee longer than me.
This is
You've
borderlining as an obsession with you.
A pig comes for 30 minutes, y'all.
Okay.
I'm seeing
Um,
if anyone here can corroborate, but nope. Everybody just got on board, so it might be. Anyway, sorry, that was just crazy.
That is very.
Yep. Oh,
Wow.
Well, do we have an
okay,
elephant?
we're
in the
getting
crowd?
close. We're getting close.
The
This is a
pigs were
Mandela
very-
effect situation.
It really is.
They've always been coming for 45 minutes. That's just seems new to us.
I
Okay,
I just Googled how long could Mandela come? What?
It's a-
Guinness
Is that-
World Records. Okay, here we go. Longest orgasm in mammals. I guess reptiles they're out.
Sorry.
Yeah,
They're
no
fast
one
coming.
cares. Yeah.
The domestic pig can
That's so
go
cool.
30 to 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
That's what
Longer than
bacon's
the Little
so
Mermaid.
sweet. What?
Hey,
That's longer
better
than the
pig.
Little Mermaid.
Thank you, James. I couldn't get out that
I miss it. My shit froze. Can we say it again? Can we just do it again? Like
Yeah,
From the
dude.
top.
All right, we'll take it from top. Tell us about the pig.
pig 30 to 90 minutes.
That's longer than the Little Mermaid. Comes in at a cool 88 minutes. This brings us to our final topic, celebrating all things Man House. I guess it is. There's no reason why we're doing this. I don't know why we got into this so deeply.
Oh, it's International Men's Day.
Yes. Anytime we can
finally.
give men some extra shine, I feel like it's a nice thing to do
Yeah.
when you can.
Especially
We've been
if
doing
the men
well.
are troops. Thank you, men troops.
Thank you
Just
for your
the men.
service. Ooh.
What?
Man House has been doing great. We've clocked 4 fabulous seasons. Everything's really connecting, but between season 3 and season 4, we had a little bit of a dip in the ratings. What is the season 5 twist for the Man House? This was inspired by Maggie's men shark tanking within a shark tank. I feel like that's right in where season 5 needs to be going. I think season 5 twist is they're going to have to, one of the competitions is take a tour of a Fast and the Furious film shoot and see who can keep their shit together the longest. And the guy that can play it cool the whole time will win that subject. And they're going to meet all the stars, and it's going to be very tough.
That's a big get for these guys. Yeah.
That's my season 5 twist. They will win a cameo in the show.
If China approves it.
If
There you go.
China approves it.
Thank
But that goes for all things in future media. Gareth Reynolds, what do you think? What's the season 5 twist?
Well, Paul, I hate to shake the foundation in the world of Man House, but I think we're going to have an undercover female this season.
Nice. Wait, is she a girl boss? Because then it could be an undercover boss
It's gonna be Pretty Greg Berries.
girl.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna be like, that's the undercover girl, clearly.
Yeah.
But,
Go.
but they have a mustache.
Just well, hey dudes.
Yeah.
What's up, dudes? You guys hear about Rhino Cum?
I like
Hello,
the Steve.
man.
Like
That's
the Steve douche.
Pulls it
Like
off.
the-
How you doing, also, man?
Well, there's only
James,
one way
what do
to
you think-
find out if this is a real man. Sorry.
The pee competition, obviously you win.
The
That's
pee
unfortunate.
competition. Yeah, that's when she gets exposed.
Pretty Greg Berries keeps eliminating people in the bathroom. These
Yeah.
one-on-one bathroom rounds are taking people out
Brutal.
left and right.
Yeah.
Never sets off the bark collar. This is suspicious stuff going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Pretty Greg Berries need their own stall? And why do they bring in a bottle of water with them? This doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Why is
Doesn't that-
he the only guy I really feel like listens to me?
All right, there's no more guessing. That's the host. Yeah.
James, what do you think the season 5 twist for Man House should be?
Okay, well, it turns out this whole time we've been, to boost ratings and to teach you a lesson, we've been pumping the house full of toxins that have changed your genetic code. And now you are all women. And
You're going to do a gender flip for season 5 on Man House?
gender flip on the whole house, dude.
Gender
Host two.
flip.
Host two.
I
Christine,
like
Christine Hardwick. Christine, the other 2 people I named earlier.
Harrison.
Get it? Yeah. And then, and then that will spin off into the new show called How the Other Half Lives. And it'll just be a spate of suicides and lawsuits after that, I'm imagining.
Well,
Wow. Well, that's unavoidable, but an true Hollywood story awaits. So that's not bad. Something to look forward
I've just
to.
always wanted to leak gas into a house full of men.
Well, this show's perfect for you. I mean, we asked for sweeps ideas.
We'll get there.
We
This
tuned in
idea,
Sweeps ideas.
James is like, I've actually shot 9 seasons of it, but I can't tell anyone.
well, no one saw it. It was on Peacock, but it's come out and
Who has the longest peacock?
anyway, record this, watch this in 10 years. It won't sound that weird. That's what's
It
on
won't.
television.
Watching it
Water
10 years.
Wars.
Yeah, I mean, in 10 years. Yeah.
Fighting over a well is a big
Yeah.
part of Man House.
Yeah.
If you want to drink, you have to fight. They're all battling for the well. That's fun. Can poison the well. That's fun. Greg, what do you think's the season 5 twist for Man House?
All right, I got 42 twists. Okay,
Great.
here we go.
Oh no.
Twist number 1.
You're like
Man
you're like
House.
the chubby checker of this Zoom.
I just feel like Greg, if there's a 40-second twist, you're going to be facing the same direction, and
42 twists is a circle.
turns out right back where we started.
What if it's just Man House : Saw?
Yeah.
Huh?
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, it will be time to breathe life into the Saw franchise if I've noticed anything.
Right?
Every
you
4
got
years.
Cooper.
Yeah.
I also think Man House : could just be its own show.
Oh no.
Come on, let's have fun.
We always hear how much
November.
Yeah.
we always hear how much beef John Wayne had in his colon when he passed.
We do always.
We
hear
gotta
that.
unload these colons and weigh
Ah,
the contents. See how they stack up.
Who comes closest to the Duke? Let's
and it's
check the
hosted
Duke.
by.
Is
it's
that why they
hosted-
called him the Duke?
he's the-
That's why they called him the Duke, James. They named
Well,
him the
I
Duke.
guess
possibly.
that's why they
Oh,
called
man.
him the Duke. Shit in his pants. Sorry.
That's why he walks so funny.
So lonely.
That's why he walks so funny.
Yeah,
Get him.
It's been dead for so long. But he has. If you have an airport named after you, you're fair game.
I think a whole
Or if you're an
episode
inveterate racist for a century.
devoted to colon health and charred meats would be important.
Yeah, very important.
Wow. That's good. Ooh, this
Maggie,
is great.
we're
Then
bringing
we
it
can
back
get-
to you.
This way we can get government subsidy money. This is smart. Yeah, we're
It's
helping.
important. Yeah,
Mhm.
anything we can do to get good old Uncle Sam in here and doing great. Maggie, even though you inspired this final round, what do you think would be another great season 5 twist for Man House?
Okay, season 5, everybody shows up. Surprise, it's Leslie Mann's house. And you've got to go in there and follow all of her rules
Ugh.
and not get kicked out. And then the end of the season is Judd Apatow comes back from like a work trip and he's like,
No, then I'm definitely leaving.
What do you guys
Leslie Mann's house. I love it. That's great.
think about
I also-
Mothman
yeah.
stuff?
As soon as I
I just
heard
want to yell
Judd
the
be
dude
like,
shut like, is this Man House? This is Man House, right?
Yes, it is. Now, there's a lot of new rules this year.
I'd be starstruck. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
yeah.
Be like, oh, is Judd still talking? I've peed 7 times.
Judd's writing a movie about this that'll be 8 hours long.
By writing, you mean
Stealing from other talented people, but ruining.
Does Judd Apatow steal jokes? Is that something?
I think he steals essence.
Yeah, souls.
Yeah.
It's worse.
He's a
like
soul
the
collector.
Skeksis? He's sucking out the essence.
I
Yeah.
think to some, or he's an essence rider.
He's an
He
essence
rides the
man.
essence.
He rides the essence.
He
He's
rides-
That's a
writer for
producer's
Essence
job.
Magazine. Nobody knows that.
He what?
I like
Yeah.
that this is
He
right.
writes for Essence.
Yeah, he does. He writes a lot for
Imagine.
essence. Yeah, he does
Yeah.
under a different name. Yeah.
Yeah. His
Oh,
column,
wow.
his column, I Have a Black Friend is a must read every month.
Whose essence does he ride?
Y'all saw that one black dude in my movie?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
remember?
The
40
title of the article.
I was
Yeah.
That one black dude, right?
That's
20,
that's
20
his
years
Twitter.
ago.
That's just his fucking Twitter.
I like this. Oh, I like this. Gareth
Well,
in the me role tonight. I love it.
He's so fucking
him
insufferable.
down.
I
Hey,
love him, and I would work with him in a heartbeat.
Uh.
I love this industry and everything about it.
Man House could have a cancel off. How about that? Is that something?
Puts on a
That's
fedora.
good. That's a good one.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
how do you think that would go, Greg? Because I love the idea of a cancel off.
It's just
Great
everybody-
name recognition.
Wait, what's that?
It's great name recognition. Very buzzy. I feel like we can get that trending.
Cancel off.
Yeah, and when you
Yes.
get canceled, you have to put on the blade fedora. It's a fedora, but it's got blades in it.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
it was like from the
God.
movie Blade.
I was thinking that too. I thought it was a Blade movie reference. I was like,
And
does
I was
Steven
like,
Dorff wear it?
I don't remember the fedora in the movie Blade.
Well, we can
What I
get
do
Dorff.
remember, side tangent before we get back into the cancel off. In the movie Blade 1,
Great movie.
they have the vampires walking outside in the sun, and you're like, at first you're
Well,
like,
not
how are they
all
out
of
in the
them.
sun? How are they out in the sun? Like 7 of them, and you're like, how are
Daywalkers. Yeah.
even Dorf is out in the sun? Okay, he's out there. In the sun.
Daywalkers. Yeah.
And you're like, how
He
is
shouldn't be out in the sun as a
And
regular
Blade
guy.
goes, Blade in his dark, rough Blade voice goes,
Mhm.
sunblock.
Uh,
And you're
seriously,
like,
that
what?
happens?
Sunblock?
Yeah, you
What?
put on enough of that shit.
I love shitting on vampire lore of centuries just by like, hey, we'll get out of this when we want to shoot a beach scene.
Sunblock. And their
Sunblock.
mouth is open, and the sun's hitting the inside of their mouth. Do they have sunblock on their tongue?
Tongues don't matter.
And their
See-
eyes? Do they have
Yeah,
sunblock?
tongue's not skin.
See, I
They
don't
wear
like this
sunglasses.
conservative way of thinking, like, oh, vampires can't change over. This is very male. I mean, so you want every vampire to just be a slow-moving, horny guy who can't get an erection in a Victorian mansion. Is that what you
I
want?
mean,
All right,
Blade.
that's true.
have you seen Blade? That's almost every vampire.
I have seen Blade, and it rules because
They're horny. They're
Sassy.
they're top 4 horniest vampires in any vampire film. Blade 1.
Right, but
Wow,
they're
I
good
gotta
horny.
revisit.
You watch old Dracula, he's just like another close-up of a neck. It's like,
Yeah, real neck fetish, that guy.
yeah. There's blood all over. Why do they just care about the neck? Anyway.
That's all they showed back then, James. It was necks and wrists.
True.
Vampires was always here or here, and this
Yeah,
is not
vampires
the,
didn't even
this is the
exist.
virgin
What are-
vampire move.
Like, what are you selling me perfume over here?
Yeah, get laid, vampire.
Thanks. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Well, this has been a spectacular
Frankenstein
episode.
fucks.
Thanks to everybody in the chat for their suggestions. I think we really flushed out this incredible hit program, Man House.
Yeah.
Is it satirical? Is it a satirical send-up of modern masculinity? I don't think so. I think it's we're just going to try to cash in on man stuff. And
That's what we're gonna say
chili.
when they say we're problematic. We're gonna be like, no, this is satire.
Ta-da! Whoa!
Parody, transformative.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next week here in the Green Zoom. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hey, everybody.
Where you going? Rhino cum duck.